Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we have finally opened up the factory. Now we just gotta get around to go in there, but of course we have to go through one more spike pit. But that's the last one for this world at least. However, we will have some in the future worlds. But until then, well, we just have one more. So let's go ahead and do this one in style by throwing the babies into the tree stump and having them hit the block while the bros ride the thingy, the platform. Yeah, so much style, all of the style. This one isn't that big, but there are a whole bunch of items to find. Actually, yeah, it is pretty big. There's just that random thing that stops me. I thought it was just a whole lot shorter, but no, it is actually pretty big. It's the biggest of the three, and there are items everywhere. By the way, your platform can pass under those yellow platforms that you just saw to the right there, although now it's off screen. But you want to make sure that you jump off of the platform, otherwise you will slide off of it and fall in the spike pit, which you don't want to do. So while I'm doing this, I guess I'm going to go ahead and vlog a little bit about my real life happenings. There isn't going to be a video tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but I've got too much going on that day. So no video tomorrow. But other than that, haven't really been doing all too much. It's really just been school and this and stuff. However, I have been setting up a team for the upcoming VGC, the Pokemon tournament. And I'm hoping to have that done soon because it's coming in the summer. Also, I picked up Wild Trousers. What do those do? They increase POW and lower defense. Increase POW by only a little bit, but still, it's okay. So there we go. Might be worth the lost defense, I don't know. But yeah, I'm preparing for the VGC. I spent a very good portion of my weekend, just last weekend, in order to IV train IV breed my very first Pokemon of my team of 6. And it took forever. I could have had it a whole lot sooner if I had realized that I'm not going to be attacking at all with it and wasn't trying to raise special attack. Because the original plan was to have it on full HP, defense and special attack. But then I thought, like, I'm really never going to be attacking at all with this thing, so special attack isn't necessary. So I got the one that I wanted, which is actually the father that I was using to breed. But now I have it, so that's pretty good. But anyways, moving along here into the actual factory, we have Hammer Bros. Oh god, we all know how annoying that these guys are in Super Mario Bros. Speaking of that, I need to do the lost levels soon, eventually. I don't know. I don't want to do another Mario game after this just because I have been doing quite a few Mario games recently. So I'm trying to take a bit of a break from the series. Also, these guys talk hilariously. They talk like the internet. And we were snorted into a giant nose. Oh god. This is quite possibly the weirdest trap ever. I can't think of one that's weirder, and we almost escaped. And we're also being held in there by our heads. So, Mario and Luigi have become boogers. And, well, we need to now pwn these noobs. Yeah, it's so funny, it's just weird. And I think in the Japanese version of this game, they just talked in, like, I forget what it was called, like kanji, maybe? Not exactly sure, but it was basically, like, all uppercase letters. But they went with this, which I think this is a whole lot better, mind you. So, for this battle, you're going to want to spam the Bros Flower, because it could possibly burn them, and when an enemy is burned, they will take damage and won't move at all, so they won't take an attack. So you could possibly just destroy these guys and not give them a chance to attack. Otherwise, as you saw, they had that one move where they just hit another one. They hit one of themselves to you. If they are charging up and their hammer falls, then it's going to fly over you, in which case don't attack. And also, if it doesn't, and they hit it with the hammer, then you're going to need to jump. And then you saw when they're alone, or when one of them is burnt in this case, they will just throw hammers at you. And if they jump, they're aiming for Mario. If they don't, they're aiming for Baby Luigi. But because the Baby Bros' power isn't all that great right now, you're going to want to use Bros moves. And I just personally think that Fire Flowers are the best for this one because they had the added effect of burning. But I'm going to go ahead and use a green shell now because that's been working so well in the past. Actually, this is going quite okay. Ah, there I go, I missed it. But I'm pretty sure I got a great, so that's pretty good. Let's just go ahead and jump on him. Yeah, Baby's power isn't that bad. I mean, coupled with the burn damage, it was doing quite a bit. But still, the burn just makes this battle a whole lot easier. Especially if you can get it on easily. And there's the salvage badge in effect. As you saw, we got the Bros flower in yellow. But I'm not going to use it for all that long. And we saved them apparently. So great, now they're enemy Hammer Bros that aren't talking like internet. Who talks like that anyway? Oh lord. Anyways. But yeah, it's funny. Okay, and now the babies are going to get hammers. Yeah, they got hammers. So yeah, kind of weird how the big bros don't get hammers. In fact, they never get hammers. The babies are the only one with hammers ever. Which is kind of neat, although it's kind of weird. Oh, the ABCs, but the babies don't even know that. Oh god, they're never going to learn. Well, they jump and break through my DS, apparently, and then break into the top screen in order to draw some pictures about what to do. But yeah, we got some new commands, basically. We press R, we'll get the hammer and the spinning technique. But first we're just going to practice with the hammer. By pressing X, we can smash stuff like boxes. So yeah, he's going to go up ahead. Babies can't jump that high, however, apparently they do have enough strength to break through a giant wooden container. Ah well, doesn't need to make sense. Now you may be wondering, what's that other command, Luigi's command, that little spinny tornado thing? Well, we're getting to that. If you remember from the first game, Mario was able to pound Luigi into the ground. Well, this is kind of like that, only it brings both of them into the ground. And they're able to pass under gates, as well as dig up those X spots that we saw before. So I'm finally going to be able to get to those, kind of. I'm going to be able to say what they are, however, can't really say what they're used for quite yet. But yeah, we can go ahead, sneak under all this stuff, and then smash more boxes. And yeah, we can't tunnel through the steel. It's impossible, apparently. Which makes it impossible to break the game and stuff like that, so it's okay. And then we can just go ahead, jump, hit that block. Okay, we're good here. So endeth the hammer practice, indeed. Okay. Yeah, now they're talking about the X marks. Okay, so they tell you what there are. Yeah, we can get beans from them. We'll get into that later, what they actually do. So now you know that they make beans, however you don't know what they're used for. The mystery continues. And here is the single 2 button in the single game. In the game, not the single game. Well, yeah, technically the single game, but still, it is the single 2 bros button in the entire game. So kind of weird. However, they had to somehow make a way in order to make it so that only the babies could pass through here. Now let's go ahead, go on through, and oh my god, we got a bean! I shall get all of the beans, or at least most of them. The ones that I see. They're pretty useful, to be quite honest. But not for a while, because you need a lot of them for them to be really useful, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so now we have a bit of a puzzle room. For whatever reason, this reminds me of Woohoo University from the first game. Probably because you're walking around on the ceiling, pretty much like you did in one area of that area. So, yeah, pretty neat. Just probably a weird thing to remember, but I do. So what are you going to do about it? And as I scratch my nose again and probably sound really weird because of it, we can go ahead, hit another button, and bring out the blue block. So there we go, we got both blocks unlocked. And we can head into the air duct now, where we will meet our first spiky enemy. Oh god, good thing we got hammers. Actually, that's really good timing. It's almost as if the game was designed that way. Well, here we go. Here we have a spiny shruba, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yep, and here we have the hammer rose yet again, even more convenience. We now know how to teach, or how to fight with a hammer. We can go ahead, hit the hammer button, and when the thing shakes, we press the button for the bros. And they're called spiny shrupas, so I was close. Okay, so that's how you attack, and to counterattack, it's kind of like the jump, except you press and hold the button to hold the hammer out and behind you, and then you release it in order to release the hammer, and there you go. You hit the enemies. You don't want to jump on the spiky enemies. I think that goes without saying, but just in case. You will end up just taking 1 point of damage and wasting your turn, so yeah, not all too great. As well as, well, it's annoying to waste your turn, that's really the main thing. So, you also can't hammer enemies that are in the air, you have to jump on them. And also because the babies are the only ones with hammers, whenever you fight an enemy that has an attack that is counterattacked with the hammer, they won't use it if you only have the bigger bros with you. It's kind of interesting. Or there will be a way to block it. Okay. Yeah, I just randomly paused, and now Stuffwell needs to teach me about beans. So let's go ahead and press that button, and now we can see how many beans we have. 1. Awesome. Okay, well there we go. Go ahead and use the mushroom on Luigi. There we go, yeah. So now, if we could only find the bros. Also, I think I am going to equip those unarmed jeans, maybe. Maybe. Yeah! Baby Mario taking on the unarmed jeans, which are the baby equivalent of the wild trousers. So let's go ahead, head on down here, and sneak past that enemy. When you're underground, enemies won't attack you or anything. They don't even notice you. Oh god, sneak attack. Okay, and I'm being called with 3 minutes left in the video. Oh god. Okay, I'm back. It was kind of odd, but okay. So anyways, we got new stuff again, perhaps. Oh, more unarmed jeans. Which means that Baby Luigi can't be as unarmed as Baby Mario, even though he has more HP. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking, but oh well. Maybe I just wanted Baby Mario to have even more boost in power. But oh well. So let's go ahead, bust the bros out of here by hammering the obvious weak spots, which will cause the tree to wilt, I guess. I mean, you can see its roots kind of dying as soon as we do that, so I'm guessing we cut out its power source. Okay, well, there you go, bros, you're free. And nice. Aerial acrobatics, accidentally. I don't even know. And here, the tree has a second angry face. Oh god, so many emotions that the tree can feel. It's like wispy wood. Yep, we did find our buds. Hi! Okay, so now we can use the hammers when piggybacked. Just like the jump, there's a special way you can use the hammer in order to do extra damage. However, instead of pressing X and then A, you actually press A and then X, or B and then Y, to basically pick up your baby, and then the parents will, like, kind of throw their baby, almost. It's kind of weird, but it works, and it does more damage, and it's awesome. I don't know why, but it seems to me that the jump just overall has more power always. So only use the hammer when you need to, because the enemy has a spike on its head or something. But here we go, just finishing up the tutorial really quickly, blocking that attack, oh yeah, and getting some experience, and no level ups, and Mario's away from, one point away from the apparently bad number in, yeah, kind of lost my thought there. Okay, but let's see here, what all do we have? What does that do? Let's go, maybe, nope, okay, wasted time, awesome. Okay, well let's just go ahead, move on back here, throw our babies up here, have them use their hammers. So yeah, babies have different abilities than the adults do, and you gotta put those all together, and maybe I'll make a decision here. Maybe there's still hope? Maybe? Maybe? Nope. More wasted time. Ah, well. I'll see you all next time, where maybe I'll make a decision. Goodbye. As I open this door, goodbye.